From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Bourne going to go in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now. This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Jones. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Here's Hill on the return. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now the rookie 3rd-round pick. It's Devon Achane. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Dolphins at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A give up the middle to Achane. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. We can look at this Patriots defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And it's a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And remember, he put one on the ground last week. So the rookie now back-to-back weeks with a fumble loss.
And 0 excuses. But altogether, not surprising. Rookie running backs have to adjust to the speed of the NFL. And it's not just in their running. It's the speed of defenders getting to them, how hard and aggressive they are in tackling, them raking at the football. So many things they didn't deal with in college. and that's one of the big adjustments that they have to make. Again, not a surprise, but he's got to figure it out.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Throwing Jones. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Jones wants to change it up. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Back to Stevenson on 1st down. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. That's to the running back, Ramondre Stevenson. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Ramondre Stevenson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
And Tyreek Hill, one of the elite receivers in the league, and keeping defensive backs awake at night trying to figure out how they're going to cover this guy. And then, when the ball hits his hands, I don't know that there's anyone better in the league after the catch.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Gets this one to Hill. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Sanders' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Back to throw. Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Running left is Stevenson. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Jones. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. After the turnover, it's Tua. They set up the screen to H.A. Touchdown! Devon H.A. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jerome Baker has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here's Bryce Behringer now. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this returnable for Hill. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, the first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. On second down, Tua. He dumps it off to H.A. And he goes out right around the 39.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. The all-pro return man Marcus Jones deep for New England. Fielded just inside the... Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here we go. 11, 11. 11, 11.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 5 yards on 1st down, and now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Here's 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go, get set.
Now a 2nd and 6. On the counter, it's Stevenson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Jones on 1st down. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense have other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Chad Ryland, the kickoff for the Patriots.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
All right, come on.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. That is caught. Room here to run. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 6. And they'll run the toss here with Stevenson. A beautiful fake. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, New England.
Hold on, set. 21.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Jones steps away. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ezekiel Elliott, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Ryland on for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Jones looking to change the play.
Here we go. 11.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, they go back to A-Chain.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
68 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch him.
And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Devon A-Chain, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
There he goes, left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 31 yards there and a first down.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front, and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devontae Parker, 43 yards.
And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over and first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7-yard pickup.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There with a tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Tua to throw again. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Hey, 21G.
Tua going to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here now, 3rd down. Now Tua. This one thrown underneath to A-Chain. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here it is, 4th and inches. Throwing Tua. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space. And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done.
Now 1st and goal. Now Tua. A-Chain. Will score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Jones. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
To the right side, this is Stevenson. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Here's first down. Jones.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
He's got space past the 25.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Here's first and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Here's second down.
On second down, Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Well, that sets up a big third down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away.
Now Hill to return it.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000.
44.
This is first and 10. Tua.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he completes it to Wilson. And we got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
32 stinger.
On second down, a run by H.A. And some room to run now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Tua sets up to pass it. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Jones on the return. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old-school guys.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A huge play there in overtime, and even 40 yards.
First down, New England.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing Jones. And he gets this to Thornton. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy, but the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for New England, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.